Honourable Rodney Hyde.
Speaker, I so move. Mr. Speaker, I'm very proud that the ACT Party is the only party in this House that has had its same position on the foreshore and seabed bill from day one, while every other political party has flip-flopped from one side to the other. Mr. Speaker, that's because the ACT Party has stuck to its principles, and the principles are these: standing up for New Zealanders' property rights, standing up for the rule of law, and standing up, Mr. Speaker, for one law for all. That is why, Mr. Speaker, we opposed the Labour Party's move to torpedo iwi and Hapu's right to have their day in court. That bill was wrong, Mr. Speaker, and the ACT Party opposed it. Iwi, like every New Zealander, should be able to have their day in court. It was a travesty what Labour did. Mr. Speaker, when the National Party and the Maori Party came to see the ACT Party about what should be done, the ACT Party's view was simple. One, repeal the foreshore and seabed, use Parliament to return iwi and Maori to their position pre-2004, allow them to go to the High Court and legislate for free public access. That was ACT's position in 2004. That's ACT's position in 2010. That's ACT's position now. That is a principled position of the rule of law. I have to say, Mr. Speaker, we thought the foreshore and seabed bill was a shocker. The marine and coastal area bill is far, far worse, Mr. Speaker, because what this bill does is define an entirely new set of statute-made property rights. It sets up a process that enables the New Zealand coast, our foreshore and seabed, to be carved up and actually privatised across the iwi hands, so that not only do they own the foreshore and seabed, they control its use because they become the consenting authority, Mr. Speaker. No other New Zealander can do that. This is wrong, Mr. Speaker. Iwi should be able to go to court and seek customary title, not have Parliament define what that customary title is. But, Mr. Speaker, it is far worse than that, because the foreshore and seabed enables iwi to go and see the Attorney-General and negotiate a settlement. Not go to court, do a deal, says Dr Hutchison. He's absolutely right. To do a deal behind closed doors to say, hang on, how much do you think we should own of the foreshore and seabed? And the Attorney-General is on record for saying, we think it should be about 10%, which, Mr. Speaker, is 2,000 kilometres of coastline. So that iwi, according to the Attorney-General, would own 2,000 kilometres of coastline. How does the Attorney-General come to that figure? How does the Attorney-General hold it to 2,000 kilometres, Mr. Speaker? And what mandate does any government have, does this Parliament have, to establish ownership rights in the foreshore and seabed to be granted across politically in a minister's office? We say none. This is divisive, this is discriminatory, and it's against the rule of law. It's against one law for all. The only principled position for this Parliament to adopt is to say, of course, iwi, Maori, even Clayton Cosgrove can have his day in court. The Court of Appeal were plain, Mr. Speaker. The Court of Appeal decision was plain. What they said was this: of course, iwi can have their day in court, but we don't think they will succeed because it's tough to prove customary title. And what the government is saying, don't worry about that. We will drop the threshold so that Maori can meet it and we can hand across the coastline, and you don't even need to go to court. Just pop into Chris Finlayson's office and he can sign on the dotted line. That's wrong.
The Honourable Tony Wright.